up and has a look at Kelly Denton. Denton's got Junior Johnson in his stable this year. If you saw it before they go green program. Saw the junior was down here for the test, giving a good little advice.
Oh, and Kelly once again slipped high on the corner. There goes Hamilton, taking over, trying to take over third spot. Now Tammy Jo's going to follow if she can. Oh, and she's going to try to follow. She is right on the tailgate. This is for that transfer spot.
Did not give Kelly Denton the opportunity to retaliate. Shoved the nose right up under Hamilton's tailgate, and Kirk gets that transfer position back. Denton is the loser in all that. Lance Norrick will move up and see if perhaps he can take advantage of Denton. Norrick appears to be a little loose himself. He's having trouble keeping that 90 on the bottom. Kirk after Hamilton drives right by. How about it?
Takes a spot away. And battle right for fifth spot between Lance Norrick and the 30 of Kelly Denton.
David Starr also in the middle of that. He's the white truck right there. That's new names and new faces.
Bill Summers, you see Randy Tolzmer, Butch Miller, Tammy Jo, Bobby Hamilton. They're in. The 40 truck of Bobby Hamilton, the last one to qualify in this B main. Or last chance special. There he is. And there's the battle for 5th, 6th. There's the battle for 7th and 8th. That's the 32 car. 32 truck, I should say. Curtis Markham out of Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Markham turned that baby around earlier today in qualifying, but didn't hit anything. As a result, was able to make his way into this last chance race. Actually, I think that was in practice. Battle for the lead as Dodge comes up and has a look.
I don't think Butch is going to try to take this lead too hard, because right now the object is to race tomorrow, not to win today's race. Race tomorrow.
They go 2 by 2 here as Monty Klein, a rookie out of Ocala, Florida, heads for pit road. Huge rookie crop for Cintas Rookie of the Year honors in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series this year. 16, 17 guys in the rookie meeting yesterday. Halfway flag coming as Denton, who started on the pole, you'll recall, battles his loose truck and has slipped from the transfer position and is now into the clutches of Lance Norrick, who thus far has not been able to get by. Miller has a look. He's paying attention to Benny Parsons. Says, I'm not going to try that pass right here.
Randy Tolzman's going to have to mess up pretty doggone bad for Butch Miller to pass.
Tolzman talked earlier about the difficulty that team had in qualifying. We're going to take a break and come back with more. We're live from Walt Disney World Speedway. Stay with us. We're under yellow here at Walt Disney World Speedway, the last chance qualifying race. There's the reason. Kelly Denton with that loose truck, perhaps made just a little bit more loose by that tap in the back from Lance Norrick. I'm speculating at this point. We're going to wait for the video to tell us for sure.
Let's see.
Clunk.
Yep. Going in the corner, just a little touch from Lance Norrick, and boom. Around he goes. He nails the gas, tries almost, really and truly did a great job. Almost saved it, but not quite. Another angle as we go down in the corner. Right there. Just enough. And watch him nail the gasoline. Spin those rear tires. Keep out of the wall, baby. Go around, go around. Get straight. Ah, the right rear caught. And you can see by the damage to the rear of the truck, you thought he, watching it in slow motion, you think that he didn't hit that hard, but you see the damage. And guess what? I said that Butch Miller would try for the lead. Butch, why did you do that?
Butch made a liar out of you, didn't he?
He did.
He went after that, too. Took her right down to the grass below the white line, kind of twitched her a little going in. Pretty aggressive pass for Miller. He said, I need a win to get myself pumped up here. Well, we saw Billy Pouch hit the wall earlier. Let's get a condition report on him. Marty?
Well, the good news is Billy's out of the medical center and given an A-OK, but take us through what happened.
Well, I guess I just kind of got crowded to the outside getting into one there, and being a little stubborn, I didn't get out of it, and it didn't stick. And around we went, and you know, I kind of hurt the truck pretty bad. Hopefully we'll have it back together for the next one.
This truck racing isn't easy anymore, is it?
Well, I don't know. This is probably one of the toughest ones here with 60-some trucks, but it's definitely tough. There's a lot of good drivers, a lot of different divisions and stuff, and you know, we thought we were good enough to make the field. That's why we're here, and you know, that's what I was trying to do out there, just find something, and something to find wasn't on the outside.
Well, we'll see at the next one. Bill Weber, you've caught up with Kelly Denton.
And he still sits in the cab of his truck, young, talented, but very disappointed. You started on the pole for this qualifying race. Looked like your truck might have been a little loose, Kelly.
A little loose, to say the least. We've been working on this thing all week, you know, trying to get the truck to turn. And we never could. And finally, we done some stuff in the front end, you know, that we didn't think it was a very big adjustment. Went out to qualify. We were terrible, bad loose. And ended up in this consolation race. And
what happened out there just now?
Well, you know, I was just hanging on, trying to get in that top 5, but I know I was running 5th or top 4, and Nork was wanting by real bad, and I was holding him up. I looked back, and I couldn't see nothing but top of his head in the windshield. I said, "We're going for a ride."
Yep, the ride ended his day. He's still able to smile. He'll be back next time, and we're about to go green, Dave.
Well, he knew he was holding him up. He knew it was coming. We're about to go back to green indeed with Butch Miller up front. Someplace he did not sit throughout the 1997 season. Didn't lead a lap in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. He's one of only 5 drivers to have run every race in the series. This does not count, of course, as an official start because this is a last chance race. Butch is leading it. The lap truck of Ricky Johnson down on the bottom of the racetrack. And now second place Randy Tolsma moves by, and the gap to Miller grows dramatically.
Tammy Joe drives on the outside, trying to get by Rick Johnson. She wants to get by just as quick as she can. Bobby Hamilton gets by. Now Norrick right on the tailgate of Bobby Hamilton for that last spot.
I would predict that if Lance Norrick would run up and give Bobby Hamilton a tap to the tailgate to turn him around, Bobby would not be smiling nearly as much as that Denton kid was. Hamilton, of course, is in the last transfer position here. Lance will treat him perhaps with a bit more respect.
There's the lead. First 2, there's 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The 40 truck, Bobby Hamilton. The last spot to get in the main event.
Moving Speedy around, though. Those trucks are going pretty fast in that front straightaway. Kirk feeling pressure from Hamilton. She's been in this position before. Hamilton got by her earlier in the race to take that spot. Kirk came back and regained the position. Just drove right by Bobby on the bottom of the racetrack.
Only 5 laps.
Tolsma has driven right back up to the rear of the number 18 Dana Dodge. What was a big gap is now a couple of truck lengths. This is the best battle on the racetrack.
Tammy Jo Kirk right now is what Kelly Denton was saying a while ago. He was holding up. Tammy Jo has got some handling problems right now. She just is not getting through the corners the way she needs to. Watch as Hamilton comes off that corner. Close up on the back. She's definitely trying to stay there. 5 more laps. Can she hang on for 5 more laps? Hamilton is concerned because Lance Norrick is about to catch him. That's one reason he's pressuring Tammy Jo so hard is because he wants to get away from Lance Norrick because he knows he's in the race, but Lance Norrick wants that spot badly.
There's Norrick, the switch to Dodges, which took place actually mid-season last year and kind of killed their momentum for the last half of the year, but now they're back trying to race their way into this show as he is challenged a little bit there by Curtis Markham. In fact, that whole bunch back there have tightened up a little bit behind Kirk.
As long as Lance Norrick will stay back 8 or 10 car lengths behind Bobby Hamilton, then I don't think he'll press Tammy Jo too much. But as soon as Norrick gets back up on that tailgate, he's going to have to go to the front, try to get by Tammy Jo.
Kirk's deal came together very late. This is all, the equipment is all Rob Rizzo's stuff. They bought 2 trucks and a show truck and painted them with the 51. They've got a quickie sponsorship here with Auto Value Parts Stores, but we'll meet on Monday to try to make that a season-long affair for what is now called Kirk Motorsports. As As we said, Mike Albanez is the co-owner. You may know that name from the NASCAR Modified Tour. I don't hurt you.
2 laps to go.
Hamilton pushing. Doesn't need that spot necessarily.
I think he's just trying to tell Tammy Joe, come on, let's go, because I can't stay back here and wait for Lance Norrick to catch me.
I think Norrick has a good enough truck, does he? That thing is awful hard to hold down on the bottom of the racetrack, it looks like.
Those 3 trucks there are pretty doggone close. White flag is in the air.
Close Norrick on the outside wall as he exits off the corner. Here's the run from Norrick.
He tried. He drove it in hard, but you see when he drove it in too hard, he lost it coming off the corner, lost momentum off the corner.
And you can bet that Hamilton was watching that in the mirror. He was more concerned about what was going on behind him than in front of him. And so with the white flag flying over the back end of the field, these 3 trucks head for the finish line. Only 2 of them get the news they want. It's going to be Kirk and Hamilton hanging on for 3rd and 4th behind the race winner Butch Miller and runner-up Randy Tolsma. That will be your top 4.
That's what I like to see is Randy Tolsma hurrying to get up here in the booth so he can do his TV show with his Silver Crown card.
Things to do here. Get out of my way, Butch. Had he done that a half lap, he won the race. Miller wins it. Tolsma 2nd. Kirk is 3rd. Hamilton 4th. And those are the 4 transfer positions, the last 4 starting spots in tomorrow's Chevrolet Truck Challenge from here at Walt Disney World Speedway. And that means that next up will be the 50-lapper for Silver Crown. A tough afternoon for some, a successful afternoon thus far for 10 different drivers. Their hopes for the weekend live on. We'll be right back. We're back at Walt Disney World Speedway, Lake Buena Vista, Florida, just outside Orlando, where this is the scene. Let's hear from the guy who has just won this last chance race for the trucks. Marty.
Yes, we're making our way down and around for Butch Miller as he just climbed out of the truck. And I saw a big sigh.
Oh, my goodness. Like I say, this is the most nervous I've been since my one and only Daytona 500. You know, this is as close as I come to missing a race, and I can't tell you how long. And I'm just happy to be in.
Well, you know, last year you had a few problems here. This time you have to go right into this thing. And then you surprised Benny. Benny says, oh, he'll be happy to stay there in 2nd place. And then you went for the lead.
Well, I was having kind of fun. This thing really handles, you know, and I tried to run just fast enough to stay in front of the Dole 61 truck, and I'm happy for Dana, I'm happy for Dodge, and I tell you, I'm glad to be in this race.
He is at the adrenaline pump, guys. I can't tell you the relief that's off his shoulders.
Remember this, he finished 2nd here last year. Very competitive series. Here is the starting lineup. It is now complete. This for tomorrow's noon, actually 12:05 Eastern Time start of the Chevy Truck Challenge here at Walt Disney World Speedway. Some pleasant surprises there in that qualifying lineup. Some guys that came here with high hopes and turned those hopes into reality. Likewise, some guys who came here with high hopes and struggled a little bit to get into the show. But being on that list of 36 is the key.
And we see Wayne Anderson. Now there are the about 4 cars that get into the B main, and Dave Resendez will start 36. They have a champion's provisional available, and since it was not taken, they go back to the next fastest car. That was Dave Resendez.
And you'll see this all live tomorrow on ESPN. We start at noon Eastern Time. The Chevy Trucks Challenge, 200 laps on the tough 1-mile oval here at Walt Disney World Speedway. The action continues here on this spectacularly clear and cool day with the Silver Crown cars next, and Bill Weber's down there right in the middle of it all.
And